Before we ever start a crawl, we can go up to configuration, crawl config. And within here, we have a lot of options. Sometimes you'll want to crawl linked sitemaps. Typically, I include this, and I'll even specify which sitemaps I want it to crawl. We can go to extraction. Normally, I'd keep this the same. If you want structured data, you can add that in. You can do all kinds of stuff. But what really matters here is this rendering. So it starts off as text only. If you do have a JavaScript website, you're going to want to change this to JavaScript. You can do one crawl with just text, one crawl with JavaScript, if you don't know if you have a lot of JavaScript. JavaScript websites have their own issues. JavaScript SEO, it's its own thing. So we'll talk about that in another video. We have all of these different features here. We can even include URLs. We can exclude URLs. We can do all kinds of stuff. Here is one of my favorite features of the crawl config is the user agent. From here, we can actually change from Screaming Frog SEO spiders to Googlebot directly. So this will actually create the user agent so that it looks like Googlebot is visiting the URL, and you can get exactly what they see. If you are diagnosing some Bing traffic, so perhaps you had a traffic drop on Bing, you'd want to change it to BingBot or Yahoo or DuckDuckGo. You have all kinds of options here, and it can be very useful to change these around. I usually keep to Googlebot or Screaming Frog Spider. Googlebot is my normal one. It's very useful to go to. Definitely my favorite part is we can add in APIs. So we can also crawl in Google Search Console. We can pull Google Search Console data for every one of our URLs. We can crawl Google Analytics for every one of our URLs and get those data points next to them. We can choose the exact data points we want. We can filter out branded names for the search terms on Google Search Console. We can do all kinds of great stuff. Add those into your crawl if it's your own website and learn why. We also have segments here. I'll link to various features below so you can look them up. But this allows us in an e-com website, we can separate it by product categories and product pages and blog posts. So this is very useful. You can just add here for any segments that you might want to segment the URLs by.